Hi, everybody. I'm Dan McDermott with the team from Google Plus Week with a special announcement. As you know, we've been contemplating a new program for quite some time. It's been kind of difficult to come up with stories to talk about Google Plus. There's really not any news out there and no new enhancements or features or apps or anything like that. So we've been kind of struggling, and lately we've been adding some new segments to basically just fill the half-hour show. So we have a brand new program, and we're so excited to bring this to you. Drum roll, please. Here we go. This is our new program. Facebook Week. I could not be more excited. Alan, isn't this absolutely just, I'm so stoked for this. This is great.
Dan, this is incredible. You really can't understand just how wonderful it is to be participating in Facebook Week now. I mean, I've been at the Facebook headquarters this weekend, and just the enthusiasm these guys are showing for us, the positive vibe that we're getting, the sense of dynamic and wonderfulness just coming out of this company has been wonderful. And and besides, they're throwing in a new microphone for me. I think it's wonderful.
It's like that thing, that little hangout that they did with President, you know what I'm saying, where they brought the camera in. That's what I love. I love Facebook. I love the way you get interaction with them. With if you have a problem or a concern or something like that, they're on it. I mean, Zuckerberg sometimes weighs in personally.
I mean, Dan, you're so right. It's so absolutely right that people just don't understand at all just how great it is. I mean, Google, yeah, sure, I was dealing with community managers and such, but Facebook, they gave me a personal, dedicated, 9th level flunky to help me out on anything I had a problem with. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, let me bring Oleg in here, because Oleg, we've been struggling for some time to try to come up with segments for the show. I know that we've been doing about 20 minutes with you on how to find the funniest pictures for your posts, and you've given us some great animated cat gifs and stuff, and I love that stuff. And then also we've had this issue with talking about what was it, the Sarik's cooking segment for about 15 minutes. He shows us some authentic stuff, and but I got to tell you that's. Yeah, I don't think it really went over that well. I don't think Sarik is that good.
No, but here, let me.
What do you mean?
Well,
I'm not sure. I mean,
remember, Sarik, you were talking about beef recipes.
Well,
yeah. Why don't we have any beef recipes, Sarik?
You're the only person I have on my stream that has beef recipes. I mean, I have never had beef recipes on Facebook. I never had to deal with this.
How come you never do that, Sarik? I don't understand. You never do. But anyway, what was that stuff last time? It was god awful.
You just don't.
No, but let's say a few words about.
Ahead.
I used to be a staunch Google. I used to be a staunch Google supporter, and looking at all the stuff that's been happening with all the articles coming out, everything else, it's a little crazy. I mean, I had over 70 friends on Facebook. Over 70 on Facebook. Okay, so I have probably about 1,800 people follow me on Google Plus. But that doesn't mean anything. I mean, I had over 70.
You're not.
I had over 70 people there, and I could. Every morning I get up and I got at least 20, 30 posts about who went to pee, and when they're gonna drop by to take a look at their balcony. And I had some pictures of cats in all kinds of positions that are, I don't even know if some of these are legal or illegal. I don't have any of that stuff on Google Plus. None of it.
Yeah, I know that.
And you talk about all these features. Scoble, I kind of scolded Scoble before. I take it back. The guy was right. There's all these things that are missing in Google Plus. And yeah, we had, one of the big Googlers show up on our show, and then it gets picked up by some blog, and everybody, kind of looks at that. But that, on Facebook, could have been just as easily.
Oleg, let me chime in here real quick.
We're talking about
one of the things
stuff.
I really love about Facebook is that all of my private data, all my personal information is all in one place.
But you're getting too technical. Let's talk about simpler. We talked about how do you get people on the network, and that's the simplicity. That blue color that Facebook is using, it's brilliant. I mean, there's nothing like that. That kind of blue, I could not find a Google Plus.
Oleg, I can't agree more with him. I mean, he's absolutely right in this case.
Let me just add that. I mean, you guys think that my cooking recipe was disgusting, right? I don't understand. I put the same thing on Facebook, and it was such a big hit. I don't really understand what's the problem here. And it's one of the best recipes from India. Have you ever tried that?
Tried what?
The recipe I showed you guys.
On the beef deal?
Yeah.
I don't have any of it except for you. Nobody posted on Google Plus at all. I have a stream of 1,800 people. Nobody posts beef recipes. Nobody. It's just it's like it's a wasteland.
Let me ask Alan
it's
something.
unbelievable.
What do you think? I
Totally.
think Facebook is the future and all that stuff. And I
Exactly.
really, one thing I like is that it makes me a
Dan.
celebrity, Alan, because see what's really good is I can go on a website and I can check, I can say I like a story, right? And then my friends will see my photo used to advertise that website, and I'm not even aware of it. So it's like I'm a celebrity, and they're just pushing my brand out there.
Don't
Isn't that
forget about the
Dan,
don't forget about the light.
you're not even you're not even capturing the brilliantness of Facebook. It's not even just that Facebook is your future. It's also your present and your past and everything
Exactly.
all mixed
All your
together.
friends are on
It's
there already.
just so
You don't have to
quantumly,
do any work.
cosmically awesome.
And did you hear what you said, Dan? You said, I can already say I like. And that's exactly what Facebook uses, the word like. You don't have any pluses. And
You know
what is this stuff?
how many pluses they gave? You guys are disgusting. You know, how can you really? I mean, you wanted me to show the recipe to you, and now you're criticizing that. I don't understand.
Is there a Slurpee over there, Sreek? Is that what you're drinking?
Yeah.
It's you know, toxic in most of the world, Sariq. What are you talking about here?
Okay, listen, guys, we got to sum this up, but I'm so excited about this program and that you.
No, it's the same thing here. We're going to have so many more topics to cover, and we have so many more people to address.
Absolutely.
And you know, we're not going to have
Absolutely,
this
and we're so looking
Sunday
forward to
circles or any of that kind of baloney. We're going to have some, you know, quality content about what our friends do. You know, there's 800 million of them out there.
Especially the games.
We can tell.
I love it when I get all your game notifications because, you know, we're 2,000 miles apart. And it's like when you're playing your games, I can't be there, but it's like I'm playing them with you because I get, you know, every hour I'll get, you know, 30 or 40 game notifications. And it's like your cow is my cow.
And-
your farm
Exactly.
is my farm.
And Dan, I mean, you know, this whole frictionless sharing. This whole
exactly
frictionless
my point.
sharing thing when it comes to your newspaper. I mean, that's just awesome that you get to find out when every user just turns a page.
And what's really
Turns a
funny
page.
is if you read
Exactly,
something that's
exactly.
naughty, you know, and your friends will, you're not even aware that your friends see that you're reading this naughty thing, and they get
I
a
know
chuckle out of
it makes your
Yeah,
gossip
they get a
column
real
so
chuckle
much
sometimes,
easier now.
you know?
It's
Everything is on
absolutely
the
priceless.
timeline. Everything is on the timeline. It's so cool, right?
Yeah, and we get to find out, you know, when Sariq's cooking up another dish, so we can, you know, evacuate to another
Absolutely,
country.
Yeah, that was
And
pretty
you know,
Oh,
rough,
people
you know?
tell me, you know, this here with Google Docs, Google Docs, right here. See this right here? See the logo? You
Ready
see this?
for a
I'm
new
switching
day.
back to Microsoft. Microsoft 365. Sure, they charge $6.95 a month, and half the stuff doesn't work right. But I'm switching back. I'm switching back to Microsoft. It's a big company. It's a known company. You know, Google was started. One of the things that I think the comparison between Facebook and Google is ridiculous because Google was started by 2 people and Facebook was started by only 1. So I think it's a totally unfair comparison to compare the 2 companies when, you know, it's obviously the odds are in the Google side.
Bottom
Yeah,
line,
anyway, I think we're all agreed this is the way forward. This is just the future, and we're excited to be on
And I
board.
still say that the blue, you know, nobody's but me is talking about the blue on Facebook.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you know those thin lines that they have, the interface, and the fact that you cannot find how to create a page unless you scroll all the way down. Those are priceless features implemented on Facebook before, and Google Plus tried to change the way things work. And at first I thought it was kind of cool, but now after listening to all these people, you know, Scoble and the list.
Well, I think it's just, you know, just who was stealing from who. That's a ridiculous, it's a ridiculous comparison.
I think
here.
You know, what can you do with Hangouts? Apps to do what?
guys,
You know, so I can put a picture of
I'm,
my cat in addition to my post, so I can put in a Hangout. What's a, you know? I just don't get it. I start a Hangout and nobody's there. If I call on Skype like you do on Facebook, I'm talking to my friend right there. Here I start a Hangout. There's nobody there on the Hangout. I mean, I'm surprised right now I found you guys, to be honest.
Well, listen, I'm really excited that we've decided to do it because I know we were toying around whether we should do Research in Motion
Absolutely.
Week or whether we should do Facebook Week, and I think we made the right call, and I'm so enthusiastic about this.
I agree. I mean, it was a close call, but, you know, I think this is just the right
Absolutely.
solution.
So, guys, I'm looking forward to it, and we're going to kick this off, of course, Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. We hope you'll join us for the gang for the first episode, rather, of Facebook Week. We think you'll really like it. Do you see what I did there, guys?
Absolutely.
See what I did there? Yeah. Thanks, guys.